The Government of Saint Lucia has announced the 2026 Ease of Doing Business Forum, a high-priority event designed to streamline the country's investment climate and foster economic growth. The forum will bring together key regulatory and private sector stakeholders to address bureaucratic challenges, streamline regulatory processes, and foster a more supportive environment for entrepreneurs and investors. The forum follows a preliminary private sector stakeholder meeting held earlier this year with the Minister responsible for Commerce and Investment, Honorable Dr. Ernest Hilaire.
So we've decided to bring together all the stakeholders, private sector, public sector, and let's have a dialogue. We want the private sector to say to us all the bottlenecks they see in the system. We want the private sector agencies that are responsible for facilitating business in the country to discuss with the private sector what are the changes and reforms that can be undertaken to allow them to be more efficient in the conduct of their business. So the Ease of Doing Business Forum is a really important activity.
Permanent Secretary in the Department of Commerce, Sophia Alfie-Henry, says the forum will orient the private sector on regulatory agency processes to foster a collaborative approach to identify opportunities for optimization.
Where we will bring representatives from the regulatory agencies to give them an opportunity to express some of the internal challenges that they have, and also to articulate some of the changes that they have made or some of the planned changes. Because this forum is not just to speak about challenges. It is to also get from the parties, the stakeholders, the proposed solutions, the recommendations, so that if it requires legislative amendments, if it requires further government intervention, that we can assess the gaps and make the changes.
This forum comes on the heels of Prime Minister Honorable Philip J. Pierre's commitment to prioritize business facilitation in the 2026-2027 budget. While the World Bank has paused its traditional Ease of Doing Business rankings, the government is moving forward with its own aggressive reforms to remove barriers to entry and support local entrepreneurs.
We have a broader objective for doing that as well. We also want to place a lot of priority on small business development in the country, from helping it be established, giving them technical assistance to make sure they are structured properly, they manage properly, provide financing for them. And we have plans to establish a small business development center in Saint Lucia that will replace SEDU as we know it, and for government to put a lot of resources into the creation of a small business, to give us support for small business development in Saint Lucia. So that Ease of Doing Business Forum really is a precursor to that, so we can start removing some of those barriers.
The 2026 Ease of Doing Business Forum will be held on the 9th of April at the Finance Administrative Center. For the Department of Commerce, I am Jessie Leonce reporting.